Hi everyone, and welcome along to our daily market update and economic calendar. My name is Paul Bottrell. It's my great pleasure to be here today and have a look at these markets with you guys. Today, the big news coming up is the EU market summit. We'll be watching economic summits, so we'll be looking. The big news really coming up is the main refinancing rate, monetary policy statement, and ECB press conference. The European Central Bank in a bit of a tough spot here. They're going to try and pour stimulus in because there's enough going on in Europe with the coronavirus outbreak, etc. They need more, and they've clearly signaled that they're going to give more. The problem is that as they give more, normally stimulus would weaken a currency, but it does appear to be pushing the euro up. We've seen the euro go up largely in the last month or so, and it's well above the ECB level. The kind of just around 1.19 was getting a bit too high, so now it's getting about 200 pips above that, and they will be concerned about it. It's interesting to see how they balance, and I think there will be a market reaction to it. I watched the euro around, particularly the press conference, around 9:30 p.m. Singapore time, to look for that 8:45 for publishing of the information. So this is the big stuff. We've got Bank of England Governor Bailey speaking tomorrow, and the Euro Summit continuing. Look, the Euro Summit going on, which is really a meeting to discuss financial matters, but it'll be interesting to see how much of the Brexit stuff is going on in the background there as well. Be interesting if we could get a announcement on Brexit on Friday, while the leaders are together in the Euro Summits. Might take us to some interesting places. Look, let's have a look at the charts and some big retracement moves coming into yesterday. So let's start with the FTSE. And look, the FTSE continues really with this, we've seen this sort of slow grind up through here, retracement, bounce back, little retracement here again. We did talk about getting up around this level, and we're just short of it, but it does look to me like we may consolidate here for a little while. Look, the FTSE's done this recently, a little bit of consolidation. Not an unusual thing for the FTSE. I wouldn't be all surprised to see us consolidate in this area for a little while until we get a bit more direction, particularly on the Brexit stuff. Big sell on the Nasdaq yesterday. I've been talking about this for a little while. That it's going to go up slowly. It's going to go down quickly, and we'll watch this with a little bit of interest. Clearly, I think any time that things are going on in the US between Trump and COVID, it's easy for the markets to get a little bit spooked. S&P 500, same thing, decent sized sell there, a engulfing bar. Look, these bars would both be considered to be engulfing bars, and they would normally be decisive selling signals. I wouldn't be surprised, in all honesty, to see the next move for here to come up and just pop up and retest these previous highs before we get a direction. So pop up, we retest these highs, and we either go down and look to be quite bearish, or we break, retest it again from the top and go long. It's a patience time for us on both the Nasdaq and the US 500 right now. Bitcoin, well, again, doing very little really. Had a pretty good look to the downside yesterday and didn't get to the bottom of this range with this gap, which concerns me. Did test the top of this gap, bounced out of there again, and really still looks to me to be overall in an uptrend. Just a matter of waiting and looking for opportunity. A test of 2,000 before Christmas does look likely to me. But, we have seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 consecutive days here, and it doesn't surprise me completely. Look, this is still the first opportunity some people have had in Bitcoin to get out of these positions at break. If you've held your coins, this is your first chance to get out of break even for 2 years, and I'm sure that some of them have taken this, and there has been a little bit of selling pressure around. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see a move back up not too far away. I'll be looking for a 4-hour bar, a bullish 4-hour bar to buy above that. And just as the FTSE the Bitcoin looked down and then bounced back up, gold has just sold off, and a big sell in gold yesterday. Gold loves putting in these big bars. Nice solid move here. We talked about this the other day. Takes out the 200-day moving average, takes that weekly pivot, takes that monthly pivot, gets up to monthly resistance 1 and doesn't close above. And all of a sudden, on this sort of hesitant move and the stop at the level, in come the bears, taking their profits and back down to monthly pivot. Having another test of monthly pivot right now. We'll be looking for a close on this again. Could look for 4-hour closes during the day, but really a daily close below monthly pivot. And I suggest we are looking for more downside and a daily close above monthly pivot, and I'll be looking to get long again. So we'll have to let it play out. I'll be quite patient today around this kind of stuff. Oil stays in this range we've been talking about for a little while, re-established range, and very small range. Doing very little at the moment and not tradable for me right now. Euro, well, we'll watch that news. We've seen this lovely move up, this little retracement on it. Look, you probably, it's a fractional retracement, really. compared to where it was, only days ago. So we'll watch the ECB announcement later in the day. I'd be pretty cautious as a retail trader in this market. News could see a big pullback in the euro. News could see a big spike up in the euro, and I wouldn't gamble on that if I was a retail trader. And dollar yen sits inside the range of this bar right now, and this one earlier, but this one in particular. And we will sit out of it and watch with care. So look, I've got to say, not a lot to trade today in my mind. Possibly looking for Bitcoin to create a bit of a pattern heading up, and watching that gold chart for some closes above or below that monthly pivot. The rest of it, I think, is a wait and see day. Take care. Look, on days you can't trade, do some review, do some back tests, help develop your strategy, get your plan really clear, do some of that kind of stuff, and just wait and be patient. And I'll be back tomorrow with hopefully a far clearer picture as we go in towards the weekend. Have a good day. Trade carefully. Make good decisions. Take care. See you.